Hello? Test? Test, test. Hi. Sorry if my voice is a little messed up today. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Q&A Detective Diaries with Amelia Watson. Nice to see you guys again so soon, members. Anyways, today we'll be answering some questions that I've received at the Marshmallow website. First of all, thank you for all the questions. I did receive a lot of requests to speak in Japanese, so I've prepared a small thingy I will try to say. 質問してくれてありがとう。日本語を話してほしいという要望が多いので、おはようございます、外国人。I don't know if anybody will even see that, but おはようございます。Yes, 上手。Anyways, shall we just get right into it? Alright, hold on. Where is it? Okay, here we go. First slide. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything sounds good? Okay. Good? Hi, Ame. I just became your friend not long ago. My English is not very well. I have some question. Why are teammates alligators? It's because investigator. An investigator? A gator in a vest? Invest? Gator. Like alligator, investigator. How to stay optimistic when you're in a bad mood. Also, thank you, always bringing me joy. Cute. Oh, so cute. How to stay optimistic when you're in a bad mood. I feel like if you're in a bad mood or you're in a bad situation, there's probably always something to joke about. You know, as long as it's not too inappropriate, you know, given the situation, yeah, you can always find something to laugh at, I feel like. So just try to find something that makes you laugh. Like me, because I'm so funny, right, guys? Next slide, please. Have you achieved all your goals in Hololive so far? If not, what do you still want to accomplish? I guess technically speaking, we've achieved a lot of the goals that I first set out in the debut stream, huh? Oh, well, I guess that's it then. I guess we're done. Just kidding. I don't know, what do I still want to accomplish? I feel like there's so much. There's so many areas that I haven't explored yet. Getting better at dancing, getting better at singing and music. A lot of games that I want to play still. A lot of types of streams that I want to do. So yeah, we still have a lot left to accomplish. I don't know specifically what, but you know, it's pretty big. Learning more Japanese, doing better Japanese collabs. Yeah, Ame live concert, right? Isn't there so much still? Yeah, even though it's almost been 2 years, I feel like there's still a lot left. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. In the past, you said you wanted only to collab within Hololive at that point in time. But has that changed? Will you collab with Tempest in the future? Well, personally, I'm just not that collab-oriented. I try to get better with talking with people. And I still try my best in collabs, and I try to do them every now and again. But I feel like it's hard for me just personally, like being in Hololive, it's really cool because it gives me a connection with everybody else within Hololive, and I don't know if otherwise I would have the guts to talk to any of them. So I'm glad at least within Hololive, I have a good excuse to meet new people. But people outside of Hololive, I think there's a lot of creative people out there, and I think from a logical standpoint, it makes sense that we should all collab. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think there's a lot of cool creative people out there, and it would be really neat to collab with a bunch of people. But I don't know, it makes me nervous, and I think that I'll just cheer on the people who have those ambitions, you know? So I like seeing people collab. Just VTubers in general, like with my friends or other people on JP side. I don't know, it's interesting. It's like a new dynamic, it's fresh. So I think it's pretty cool. And it says, will you collab with Tempest in the future? I feel like, again, also from a business standpoint, it probably makes sense. But, I mean, I don't know who they are as people yet. You know, maybe if they seem cool, maybe. I think I would be open to doing group collabs and things like that. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. What's the worst nightmare you ever had? Actually, I just had a nightmare. Maybe that's why I'm a little nervous right now, because I had a nightmare last night where I was trying to speak and I kept coughing, and I woke up coughing, and I couldn't breathe, and it was terrible, and I woke up sweating, and then I couldn't stop coughing for like 10 minutes, and I was just like, I have to sleep. I have to wake up. I have to sleep and then wake up. Sleep so I can wake up. Yeah, my sleep last night was not that good. I don't know. I feel like a bug flew into my mouth while I was sleeping. And so, like, during my dream, I was having some sort of conversation. And I kept trying to speak. And only coughs came out. So yeah, it kind of sucked. But that's okay. We're starting the day fresh, new. Next slide, please. And thank you for all your good work. So thank you for watching. Working at the front line of VTubing business, having a chance to try so many technologies must feel like a dream job. Can you share us what inspired or made you interested in technology, technical things related to streaming? I guess, I think I've already talked about this before, but I was usually like in the Watson family, you know, when the Wii's not working or something's wrong with the computer, they call Ame in there. Ame, fix it. I don't know. I just, my brain's not functioning. I picked a lot of these questions last night when my brain was working better. Yeah. I don't know, other than that, though... I just like experimenting with technology stuff. Yeah, it's fun. I think like being a VTuber, that's probably the coolest part about it, is because, you know, V stands for virtual. You can experiment with a lot of stuff in that area, like in the 2D side or in the 3D side, or just in general, like in OBS. So I think it's really fun to play around with that sort of stuff. And yeah, just by experimenting, you can learn a lot of skills like that. Like if you have an idea and try to make it work. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. What is your special menu in Korea Collab Cafe? Korean teammate guessed that the menu is a fan cake. I'm looking forward to Collab Cafe. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, we'll be doing a Hollow Myth themed cafe. Yeah, a cafe in Korea, which will be around, I think, for a few weeks in a few different locations. And I don't know what special menu. Is a secret menu? Is there like a secret item? I think I do know what like my menu items are, but I don't know if it's been revealed yet. Should I not say? Am I gonna get bonked or something if I say? Website list the menu. Yes, there's a website. Okay, list the menu. Yes. Mine is, I believe, pancakes with... Oh wait, can I say that? It's all listed. Okay, pancakes with berries, and then also I believe it looked like a caramel cheesecake to me, but I'm not sure. It didn't show pancakes. Oh, Kiara already showed it off. Okay. Yes, I have pancakes. They look really cool. And there's even like my clock design. Even my clock design is on the pancake too. Oh, it's not gluten-free, I don't think. Also, good morning, Kiara. It's not gluten-free, no. It looks really, really, really tasty though. What is my... Don't I have like a savory menu item? I don't remember what it is. What is the savory menu? Was it a sandwich? No, that was good as... Yeah, Kiara's fried chicken. It's dessert. It's dessert. Passion fruit smoothie. Oh yeah, and curry, right. Maybe mine's pasta or something. I don't remember. I had a savory dish too, but now I don't remember. Chicken and pancakes, yeah. Just stretch. Alright. Yeah, it's only in Korea. I wish it would go to more locations too. But I feel like stuff like that is not really that popular in other locations. You know what I mean? In other places, like in America or in Canada or in Europe, I feel like those types of themed cafes, like pop-up cafes, they're not really a thing that's done often here, right? I mean, I think it would be cool and interesting to be the first, people to try it. But maybe they already know that it won't be so successful, so it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Canada, maybe? Oh yeah, in New York probably too. Yeah, it does sound really cool though. I hope that someday maybe we could expand and do something like that. Maybe we'll have our own McDonald's menu item. I'll have the... What would my McDonald's menu item be? Maybe like a special sauce, right? Or maybe one of us could have a special sauce. That'd be funny. The ame sauce. Big Mac. I don't know, I feel like it'd be funny if Gouda has the sauce. Or if we only got themed sauces or something. That'd be cool. Make a Bubba. What is that? A shake. I'm a shamrock shake. Something like that. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Next slide, please. How hard is it to hide your detective duties in real life? How do you go undercover? Oh, you think I'll give away my secret? My secret on how I go undercover? You won't get information from me that easily. But yeah, how hard is it to hide your detective duties in real life? Well, I don't really do anything else, to be honest, because most of my hobbies just involve, like, staying at home for the most part. So, I don't really have to hide too much, yeah. I just live my life free as can be. Yeah, the other, how do you go undercover? That's confidential. You think I'm gonna tell you my disguise? What's wrong with you? No. Next question, please. Next slide. I keep forgetting. After a year and a half of gluten allergy, how hard is it for you to live with it? You think you got used to it? How much did your diet change since? Yeah, well, I never got an official diagnosis, but I have a lot of reasons, very, very convincing reasons and symptoms that do indicate gluten allergy. I do have to get a sample taken. I have to... They put like a camera down your throat or something, and I just haven't done it yet. But Yeah, how hard is it to live with? It's pretty difficult because there's a lot of things you wouldn't think have gluten, but they do. Like some cereals that like Rice Krispies has gluten, but it's rice. Like what the heck? Soy sauce. Soy sauce has gluten, but it's soy. It's because a lot of flavorings come from like malt or things like that. So yeah, it's pretty difficult. But nowadays I just eat rice and like meat and veggies. So I guess it's much healthier because before, like when I started streaming, I would make the same meal every day. I would have for lunch, I would have a bagel, a turkey bagel sandwich with like this instant rice noodle pho. And then for dinner, most of the time, I would either make curry with rice or I would make pasta, broccoli cheesy pasta. And I think maybe what also contributed is because I ate those 3 meals so much that I don't know, maybe my system was just like, okay, enough, stop. Yeah, pho's tasty though. I can still eat that, thankfully. Yeah, there's still some good things I can eat and some imitation food like fake bread and fake pizza. At least fake, like a fake cake is still good. Fake cake. A gluten-free cake is still good, thankfully. I think it's because it has so much sugar, you know. Yeah, but thank you for the question. I know it's it's kind of weird to talk about on stream, but thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Ame, what is your favorite moment from the off collab with Myth overall? Thank you for answering my question. I do have... Oh, it's when we went to the arcade. Yeah, it's when we went to the arcade. That was really fun. I don't know. It was just cool to, you know, be out and still be together and do fun stuff. And, you know, we were in disguise. Nobody knew. And nobody cared anyways because I think it was a bunch of, like, normies and stuff. So, yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, being in like that type of normal environment with everybody, and it was really comfy, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. That was really cool. I like seeing art of us. No, not normies. Now this is the time to celebrate. Celebrate the normies. At least in this instance. All right. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Quick and simple question. How to become Ame? I want to be Ame. I want the Ameness in me. I want Ame. I want to become Ame is my dream. Well, don't become Ame. I only became Ame through following the path I built for myself. You must build a path for yourself to follow. And then you will become your own Ame. You know what I mean? Reject the regular Ame. You can't seek to become Ame. You must let the Ame flow into you. The Ame way, that's right. You must build your own way, the Rin way. Thank you for the question. Thank you for support. Next slide, please. If you're allowed to be spicy on stream, how spicy would you be willing to go? I don't really like spicy stuff too much. I ordered food the other day and I said make it mild, and they put a bunch of chili flakes in it, and I was eating it and I was crying, and I was really looking forward to eating it, and they keep messing up my order, and I was eating it and there were tears coming down my face, and I didn't enjoy it, but I ordered it so I wanted to eat it. Oh yeah, but I think this is probably referring to, like, maybe being, what's the word? Oh, like, controversial or lewd. Well, I was never really like that in the first place. You know, growing up, Auntie Watson, she does not like, dirty jokes, I guess you could say. She doesn't like poop jokes and things like that. And, I just also became that way, too. I guess in a sense, maybe I could be considered a little lame or like conservative or whatever when it comes to that sort of thing. But I think if I were more spicy, probably my vocabulary would expand a little bit more. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Oh my god, it's so long. Okay, hold on, wait. Where is it? There it is. Dear Watson, our agency has recently been given an anonymous tip that Watropolis may be harboring and making use of dark and forbidden secrets that could pose a threat to the rest of the universe. We also overheard a call to launch them. As such, we will be sending an ambassador over to check things out and discuss the situation. If he is denied entrance, we may have to take drastic measures to ensure the safety of the universe. Yours truly. This is time code. P.S. Favorite omelet toppings? Yes. Watropolis has many defenses and we are willing to go to war. So please choose your next moves carefully. Favorite omelet toppings? Let's see. I like, ham and yellow cheese and potatoes. And pepper and salt, but not green peppers. I like the taste that green peppers give omelets or like eggs, but I don't like the texture. But the taste is really good, so sometimes I'll like get omelets. I'll get an omelet made or scrambled eggs made with green onions. Oh no, with green peppers and onions, and then I take out the green peppers and the onions, and then I eat the egg. Yeah, it's tasty. I don't know why. Right? The pepper flavored eggs goes really well together. Omelette. Next slide, please. What's your best idea for new piece of technology excluding time travel watches? Oh, this idea I had a long time ago where you can make, it was a phone case, but like think of like a phone case that's like a book, right? It's like a wallet. It opens up, and so when it opens up, on the side where your phone is not is another monitor, sort of like maybe a lower quality monitor or kind of like a weird dot looking monitor that connects to your phone, and then you could slide like apps over there or notifications and stuff. They actually have phone cases where your notifications will show up on the outside of the case with like a LED or something. Yeah, they have the flip smartphone now. It looks like a DS. Sorry, my nose is stuffy because I was coughing so much last night. Yeah, not a foldable phone, not really. It's like a second monitor for your phone, but not actually attached, a part of your phone. And this way, so that if you have a phone that doesn't have a second monitor, that's not a flip phone, if you wanted to, you could add more screen space, right? You could expand. And they have the NFC chips and stuff like that, so maybe it could work wirelessly, but it would still need a power source, obviously, and need to be charged individually. And then there's the battery pack, because the battery packs are usually pretty thick, but who knows, they're getting pretty thin nowadays. Maybe it's possible. Alright, next slide, please. Hold on, I can't. Let me move this again. There we go. Oh, a spicy question. With upcoming Holostars Generation Tempest, should we expect any changes to the kind of content you see on your channel and on the other hololive-EN girls' channels? There are definitely fans who are interested in changes, but there's also fans who would like to see things remain the way they are. Now, I don't even know why you would ask this or why you would think this. I mean, we have collabs, like, occasionally, but pretty much everyone in Hololive focuses on solo content, and I think we all like doing that because we like interacting with chat. But every now and again, there are, like, cross-branch collabs and things like that, but I can't really speak for everybody, because I think everybody will be different, you know, for whatever reason. So yeah, I don't think things are really gonna change that much. And with Holostars Tempest, this is what I was saying earlier, like from a business standpoint, right? Obviously, for Hololive, they probably, want them to succeed and call me like a bootlicker or whatever, if you will. But I trust Hololive. I trust our what's the word I'm looking for? Our talent casting. Yeah, I trust management when it comes to that because, everybody in Myth and in Council. Like I remember when I met Council for the first time, I was like, I don't know. It's interesting because you meet them and it's like, oh, okay, everybody's super nice, and like I could definitely tell from how everybody is that a lot of them, all of them were picked because they have like a really warm and like inviting and welcoming like presence. You know what I mean? Like everybody's really nice, so I trust how it'll turn out, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see how everybody else reacts, and yeah, for me personally, I mean, I like streaming to you guys, but I'm not opposed to joining some group collabs and things like that. And I guess from a sense, I can understand why some chat might be like, but how come you're talking to guys? I want to talk to you, Well, maybe you should use those feelings and be productive and, use those feelings to, like, improve yourself too, right? And just so you know, wait, I'm talking to potentially, let's see, how many people in the chat? YouTube is being slow. Potentially almost 6,000 males right now in the chat! Oh my god! What the heck? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Oh no! Oh, relax. Everything will be fine. I mean, we all like streaming for you guys. And I know, obviously, there's not only guys in the chat, so don't take that seriously. But we just like focusing on solo content for the most part. I mean, pretty much, I feel like most people are like that in Hololive. Yeah. Oh, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and I'm excited to see. Like, I think that Tempest probably is gonna be aimed towards a different audience. So, I think it's cool to see because obviously we have a lot of like women fans and stuff like that. And who knows? Maybe their taste will be a little different. Maybe they'll like them. Maybe they won't. Hey, I mean, like whatever you're gonna like, but these things usually have targeted audiences and whatnot. It's business, baby. Anyways, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see, and I like being part of Hololive and flying the Hololive flag, and that might sound lame or whatever, but I don't know. I like being in Hololive and supporting Hololive, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting. And even if I'm not friends with them personally, I want to see people support them. Anyways, next question. Thank you. Hi, Ame. I hope you're doing well today. My question to you is this. Have you thought of any new cooking ideas lately? Is there any dishes that you would want to try to make? Maybe something you've seen on social media that you found interesting to try out? There's so many. Like, I love, I don't know, I get recommended a lot of Korean cooking videos where there's not even anybody talking. But there's like the one cooking YouTuber, and they slap like all of their eggs, and they slap everything with a spoon, and I really like the sounds, the audio in that one. And they make a lot of potato-based things, so I really want to try to make like more potato-based stuff, like fluffy potato cheesy pancakes, or like really crispy potatoes. Oh yeah, how do? What a cute name. Yeah, I want to make potato dishes. Oh, but I've tried making like scallion potatoes before. And it came out undercooked, and it was like a dish that I tried to make for Thanksgiving one year, and everybody was waiting for it because potatoes take a really long time to cook in the oven, and I put it in for like 30 minutes, and it wasn't long enough, and then when I pulled it out, it was like raw potato. Yeah, making potato stuff is kind of scary. Oh, but when I watch the cooking videos, the Korean cooking videos, they always microwave the potato, which seems much easier. So yeah, there seems like a really cool amount of potato recipes. And you just add like potato starch to make it thick and stuff like that. Oh, like potato corn dogs, potato dogs. Yeah, potato. Our next slide, please. Thank you for the question. What made you so passionate about being the person a lot of hololive-EN members rely on, technical issues or otherwise, when it comes to bringing certain projects to fruition? Well, I don't really like to be considered this, because I think everybody should have their own, opportunity to shine in that way and lead things like that. And yeah, sometimes I get worried that maybe people might be discouraged because maybe you guys and fans are like, that's something Amit does that thing. So yeah, I usually I don't want to like step on anybody's toes, you know what I mean? So I try to stay back from doing too much stuff. But I just like helping in general. I don't know. Yeah, this is a good example. Like when I would play MMORPG called Dofus, I would, even though I had a character that was like almost the top level, I would still make new characters in the game, and then I would find other new players, and I liked teaching them like about the game and helping them and stuff. I don't know, because I feel like helping people is also a good excuse to like connect with people. And for me personally, like that's something that I've always struggled with. And yeah, I guess in part that's part of the reason why maybe I like helping. But yeah, also it just feels nice to do stuff like that. But on the more technical side, I don't know, when there's like a problem, my brain tries to look for a solution, and yeah, it's fun. I think it's fun, and I just like helping no matter what. Yeah. Next slide, please. Thank you for the question. And thank you, chat. I see you guys being so sweet over there. Have you always had a passion for directing, producing content, or is it just something you discovered the more you streamed? Do you ever see yourself doing more of that kind of behind-the-scenes work in the future? Yeah, I haven't really like produced or directed. Like even now, probably the only thing I could point to really was the Small Adventures. But I think it'd be interesting. Like that's always something that I've thought about doing, like going to film school and like pursuing directing in some sort of way. So yeah, I think it's really cool. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like I've been interested in like movie production and things like that because Auntie Watson used to work on like some film sets and even like some live theater productions and things like that. So it's always something that I've been around. And Auntie Watson, also, the Watson family used to be like, it sounds lame, but do marketing and things like that. So I feel like a lot of the stuff that I grew up around and my background slightly contributes to that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've worked on like film set before, and I've worked in like a studio environment also. So using all that experience, I don't know. I think it's inspiring. I'd like to do more like bigger productions and things like that. But also it's kind of scary. And right now my focus is streaming for you guys, while trying to balance out like doing a lot of other things. So it's kind of difficult to juggle everything, especially because I like being lazy and doing nothing and wasting time on hobbies, which is not really wasting time, but I don't know, it's satisfying. So it's complicated because there's so many things that are fun to do, right? There's so many things. It's difficult to try to juggle all of it. You know, it's a good problem to have though. So I'm grateful. Anyways, does that answer the question? Okay, next slide, please. Hi, Ame, I love you. Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you for the question. What hololive-EN member would you take on a date with you to a really scary roller coaster ride, and why? Actually, when we were doing the Myth Off collab, I was like, you guys want to go to like a roller coaster park or something? Obviously, it would take a lot of time anyways out of the trip, so we couldn't even fit it in. But everybody was like, no, roller coasters. No, I want to go to Disney. And I I don't know. I don't really find that many other people that enjoy roller coasters the way that I do. So I really like roller coasters a lot. I'll go on like pretty much any roller coaster. It's not some rickety ass looking piece of junk. But I was thinking about this and I thought it would be really funny to go on a roller coaster with Crony. I don't know. I think if she doesn't enjoy roller coasters, I feel like Crony freaking out on a roller coaster would be really hilarious to witness. So I'll pick Crony for this question. Uh-huh. Yeah. Quack. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Amit. If I recall correctly, Gouda said you didn't want to talk about fashion despite dressing up pretty cute. Makes me wonder, do you wear jewelry? If so, what kind of cool jewelry do you typically prefer to wear? Rings, necklace, bracelets, earrings? First of all, identifying information, confidential. Second of all, oh yes, Gouda did ask me about fashion, and I said, don't talk to me about fashion, dude. Look at me, because, and well, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I don't really know too much about fashion. Nabi Mama does a really good job at dressing me. My mom dresses me. Well, usually, well, this is kind of embarrassing to admit. I said that to Gouda because, for the most part, I just buy my clothes secondhand. Like I go thrifting and stuff, even though you guys give me a very generous salary. I just prefer, it's good for the environment, right? You buy clothes secondhand, and it means that no new clothes is being produced, because when you buy, there's a demand. So, it's good for the environment. That's why I do it. So yeah, I don't really know that much about like fashion lines and brands and stuff like that, because I was pretty much raised to like see clothes as just something comfortable for you to wear, and then like dress up on occasions and things like that. So yeah, I don't really, I don't know, I'm not really into, well, this, in Hololive, I'm gonna say it. I'm not really into brands. I don't really get it. Like, sometimes people pay an insane amount for something, and it's just like, why? Why? I mean, you can resell it at least. I can get that. It can become like a cool vintage piece of clothing in 40 years, and you could resell it, sure. But it's just another item, you know what I mean? I'm as comfy. I'd probably be more comfy in like a secondhand shirt, because, worn shirts actually feel very nice. Yeah, you can buy an $80 white shirt. I mean, sometimes maybe the price is justified, because I think there's a lot of cool new ways to make clothes and things, probably like environmentally friendly or something. Oh, like I saw, so this is pretty popular right now for some reason, but I saw people like growing moss and plants onto their hats and coats and like shoes, and I even saw one lady on TikTok that grew plants around her mirror, like as part of the mirror. She painted the chia seeds, like a chia pet, and it started to grow. So yeah, now people have taken chia pets to the next level, and they have chia hats and chia shoes and stuff like that. I would wear that. I might pay like maybe $80 for something like that. But I think it's only good for people who probably walk outside a lot, because yeah, getting sunlight and things like that, and you have to take care of it and water it. Yeah, it's not very sanitary, I imagine. It probably wouldn't be very good for your skin. Well, I don't know. It depends on, because a lot of plants, they don't have to like grow in dirt. Like moss doesn't need dirt to grow, actually. So moss is probably a really good material to use that, but I think chia probably still needs fertilizer and stuff. Yeah, moss just pretty much needs water and the right amount of light and a surface to attach to. Yeah, that's why you find moss growing on rocks and stuff. Anyways, thank you for the question. The next slide, please. Hi, Detective. Hello, teammate. The past year has been an amazing journey with you. Aw, thanks so too. Thank you. Wait, I have to hiccup. What would you tell 2020 Ame if you have a chance to meet her? Have you changed your mind about something compared to 2020 Ame? Hold on. I'm gonna go pay a visit right now. I'll go pay a visit right now. I'll be right back. Hello? The audacity of that bitch tried to give me a Kit Kat! She had an extra one and she said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "I can't eat it because in the future, you stupid idiot, you can't eat stuff like that." And then she ate it! Next question, please. Are you planning on ever doing another stream in Spanish? Oh. CC. Also, I really like to collab with Mume and Toa. Hopefully you guys do more collabs in the future. Yeah, after the collab, we were talking about doing maybe some sort of learning English or Japanese words. So yeah, that'd be really cool. Also, yeah, a stream in Spanish. I feel like my Spanish is getting worse over time, so it probably would be good to do something like that. Work the Spanish part of my brain. Sí, yo puedo hablar español. Vamos a jugar un juego hoy? No, not hoy. Mañana, maybe? What? How do you say maybe in Spanish? Okay. Segundo? Slide, please. Wait, does that mean previous? How do you say next? Tal vez. Tal vez. Siguiente slide. I was gonna say onegashimasu. Siguiente slide, por favor. Ah, man, what is your usual order from In-N-Out? Oh, I always get animal fries, which is just their fries with like the secret sauce and onions and cheese, really tasty. And then I also will get like a double with a lettuce wrap. Yeah, In-N-Out is like a burger restaurant if you guys don't know. And you can replace the bun with the lettuce. So it's called like protein style. And yeah, the burgers are gluten-free. Like all of the ingredients besides the bread is gluten-free. So I just have it with lettuce, but it's super messy. Like the bun absorbs all the juice and sauce, but the lettuce is wet by itself, right? Because you're supposed to let lettuce soak. So it's very messy, and I make a huge mess. And when we were all eating In-N-Out, I was wearing like a nice dress, and I spilled sauce all over it, and it. Next slide, please. Hi Amelia, you seem cuter today. Which one of your pets do you think is the strongest, loudest, disciplined? Strongest? Probably Bubba. Bubba's probably the strongest, I think. The loudest? Probably also Bubba. And the most disciplined? Oh, surprisingly, also Bubba. Yeah, my other pets, like, Henry and Wellington. I don't know, Henry's chunky, but I don't think he's that strong. And Mickey's really small, so she's not strong. And when she does bark, she has a really squeaky bark, so it's not that loud. But Bubba, when he barks, like, you know, he has like a big dog bark, like a woof, like that. And then when Mickey barks, she's like, woof, woof. And Bubba knows the most tricks out of everybody because he can sit, give paw, lay down. I'm trying to teach him roll over, and he can also, I do stand, up, and he stands like on his feet. He's really good at standing on his like hind legs for a long time. It's kind of weird. He'll stand up for like over a minute. But usually he only does that when he wants food. He looks like a little goblin. I have a picture of him where I was looking at him from outside, from inside the window, and he was like on the other side, and he was like looking at me through the window, and he was just standing up like on his hind legs for the longest time, and he looks like a little goblin because the angle that I took a picture of him. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe I can put it in paint really quick. Alright, hold on, we'll go do a blank screen really quick. 1 second, hold on. Alright. Yeah, so the picture kind of looks like this. This is Bubba. He kind of looks like a Dobby or something in this picture because he looks like a little goblin. And he's like this. And he's standing like this. And he's got his paws like this. And he's like, let me in. But it's from like kind of a more top-down perspective, but I'm not good at drawing perspective stuff, so. But the way his hands are in the picture, they're kind of like, they look really goblin-esque. Cause his other arm is also kind of like this. Yeah. He looked really, like, scheming. He's evil! It's the evil Bubba! He looks like a little wizard. It's so cute. Okay, anyways. Next slide, please. For VR karaoke, do you read the lyrics with your headset on, or do you memorize the songs? Because doing either seems really hard when you add streaming and dancing into the mix. Yeah, actually for VR streams, what I use is, it's an application called OVR Drop. I'm pretty sure there are some other ones that do the same thing nowadays. But this one, it shows your desktop in your VR headset as like a little window that you can move around and stuff. So that's what I used to see chat, and then when I do VR karaoke, that's also how I'm able to see the lyrics, because I have the desktop floating in my brain. Yes. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. I know you're the most suited to your current detective role, and we teammates love you as much as you are, but if you were another member, which would you have wanted to be? I think you would have made a great crony, fauna, or Gouda. I don't know, it's mostly a voice thing. Like, even when, you know, when I woke up for the first time and I saw myself in the mirror for the first time, I was like, my voice is gonna come out of that? Okay, I guess, sure. But then when I think about that for, like, anybody else in hololive-EN, I don't think that, my voice could really fit that, if you know what I mean? Because I think that's a pretty big reason why, you know, we might be whoever we are and things like that. Because voice plays a really big part. So yeah, I can't really see like me being good at or anything like that. Yeah, isekai as a shark. I can't really see it. I don't know. It was weird when we kind of switched for a moment. It was weird. It didn't feel natural. I like things the way they are, so I wouldn't switch. Trying to think. Maybe it'd be pretty good as Callie or something. Yeah, or maybe Kiara. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. As a computer type person trying to get into live video production myself, I can definitely appreciate how much of an AV nerd you are. I wouldn't say I'm even that knowledgeable about that sort of stuff, but thank you. What inspires you to start learning about live video production like you basically do for VR Chat Studio and mocap stuff? And what would you like to do with those skills in the future, even after HoloLive? Well, yeah, what inspires you to start learning? I don't know, when there's something that you want to do, you just learn how to do it. I'll speed watch tutorials for whatever. Like I always put like videos that I watch at like 1.5 or 1.75 speed. And yeah, I try to pick up at least the knowledge that I need to do it. And then most of the time, if it's something that requires like a pretty deep learning curve, or I know there's somebody that already does it better than me, then I'll definitely hire somebody to do it, especially when it comes to like making 3D models and things like that, because I've done a little bit of 3D modeling and I understand like the way it works in terms of weighing and rigging and things like that, and like pretty much the general stuff of how to do things in Unity. And in Unity I will do stuff on my own, but still, like, I think that there are people that do it much better than I do because it's something that they specialize in, and I have a lot of other things that I need to do. So yeah, I wouldn't say I would say I have a very broad knowledge, but not very in-depth, but that can still be really useful. Like maybe a director of a film, you know, maybe they don't know exactly how something might work. Like they might not know exactly how to use like that specific like editing program, or how to record like the sound effects themselves and things like that, but they might know like what to ask for and how to describe it and things like that. So maybe that's a skill in and of itself, but for the most part, I leave like the really in-depth knowledge stuff to the people that are good at it. Yeah. But yeah, what would you like to do with those skills in the future? I mean, I don't know, because with the way things are going now, like even though the hype around meta stuff has kind of died at the moment, I think a lot of companies are planning things around that. And yeah, I'm kind of curious to see where like augmented reality stuff goes, because I don't know, we don't really have like a consumer level headset. So like to see, or I wouldn't even say a headset, but like just a augmented reality device. I don't know, I want to see where it goes, and I think that the skills that I have, maybe I'd be able to do something kind of cool with that, but I don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen, you know. I'm pretty impulsive, so maybe I won't even touch anything like that, or I don't know, maybe I'll do something really crazy, but only once. But yeah, it looks, it seems promising, right? I think if you guys want to get, I've said this before, but if you guys want to learn like game development or you know, 3D art and things like that, I think that there's probably going to be even more uses for it in the future. Yeah. All right. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Hello. When you're going outside, do you cover your freckles? Well, for the most part, when I work, I wear makeup, you know. I don't want you guys to see my bare face. So yeah, for the most part, my freckles are hidden. Yeah, but maybe I could show you every now and again. Hello, Miss Amelia Watson. Hello. Hope you're having a great day. That's pretty good, I guess. You own many pets. I'm curious if you're planning to welcome more pets into your home in the future. Also, if you would adopt any wild exotic animals as a pet, what would you want? Yeah, I got a lot of questions like this, like would you want a reptile or a lizard and things like that. Yeah, at the moment, I also had a question, could you list all your pets? I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 1 5-gallon saltwater tank, and 1 8-gallon freshwater tank, which is currently under construction. Yeah, that's it. But I am planning to get a bigger saltwater tank. I already have a 20-gallon, but I'm kind of regretting only getting a 20-gallon tank. I haven't set it up yet, but since the Watson brothers are here, I'm gonna make them like pretty much set it up for me because it's a lot of heavy lifting. I kind of wish I got like a bigger fish tank, but I'll deal with 20 gallons because I'm really looking forward to getting some really cool saltwater fish. Well, actually, I just want one called a blenny and a goby. And a blenny, they look really dumb. Hold on, I'm gonna put a picture. I'll show you guys. They're so cute. What is this? Save image. Look at him! They're so dumb looking. And they stay pretty small, and you can have them in a 20-gallon tank, and they eat algae. They're herbivores. Isn't that cute? They're small, like they're like this big. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. Yeah, they're so cute. So yeah, I'm planning on getting more fish for a saltwater tank. And then I need to do a lot of work on my freshwater tank because it's gotten a little out of hand. But eventually I'd like to get a pea puffer tank. And I'm not really planning on getting any lizards or anything like that, but I'd really like to have like one of those small lizards. But I don't want to over, what's the word? I don't want to put too much on my plate yet. And I want to make sure I can handle whatever pets that I do get, right? But yeah, if I could have an exotic pet, it'd be really cool to have a capybara, because they seem really friendly, and I don't know, I guess you can kind of keep them as pets, maybe? They seem really chill. I would like to have a capybara and a cow. Yeah, I took her out, we went for a walk, and she's just like grazing like a cow, and I was just like, why? Why do you do this? Why do you eat the grass? It makes you throw up. But she likes it. So yeah, when I saw Mickey like grazing like that, I was like, wow, it'd be really cute to have a cow too. Yeah, but a mini cow. They have mini cows. Thank you for the question. Next salad, please. I just figured out someone I talked to for 2 months and had a crush on was a fake friend, and I was being lied to, manipulated for things. I talked to them every day and thought it was a great friendship until they blocked me and finally gave my sister the hard truth. They were my motivation and only person I talked to every day from waking up to falling asleep. Do you have any kind of advice to help me get through this? Very sad guy. Oh, drama. Well, I think it's not a good idea to rely on somebody like this in this type of way. You know, at the end of the day, you're gonna be alone, like, no matter what. Even though, you know, someone like me, a streamer, I have so many friends and I have all of chat, but, you know, at the end of the day, you go to sleep and, you know, at the end of all those years, it's just gonna be you. So you gotta be friends with yourself first. Yeah, be friends with yourself first and take care of yourself first and put yourself first before anybody else. But you know, still, you can still reach out to other people, and there's so many people in the world, so I'm sure there will be somebody else. Yeah, and I know it's difficult to make friends because you know you think people might not like you, or you might think that they'll think you're weird and things like that. But you don't know until you try. You won't know until you try. You can play through all these scenarios in your head and go through them again and again, but at the end of the day, you can't really predict how other people will react. And yeah, I think I like to believe in humanity. You know what I mean? Oh man, I just want to like people, even if sometimes my brain is like f you, f you, f you, f you, f you. So yeah, I know it's difficult to try to connect with other people, but yeah, there's always a way, like just playing a game, like a multiplayer game, just chatting, just reaching out here and there, just typing somewhere, sending a message to somebody. You should always try. So yeah, good luck. I'm sure there will be somebody else. But thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Oh, what are some of the harder parts about streaming full-time that people watching might not realize? Oh, well, I guess specifically for the position that I'm in, there's like a lot of things that I won't, can't, or shouldn't talk about. So I guess putting that filter as like a switch in my brain, you know what I mean? It's a little difficult, but thankfully, it's like I give my brain like a command. You know what I mean? Like a line of code that says, "Do not talk about this. Don't say that. You probably shouldn't say this." So yeah, it's a little difficult sometimes to like come up with topics, I guess, that are appropriate and not just appropriate in a sense of like, oh, that's messed up, why would you say that, but more like appropriate as being somebody who represents some sort of company and some sort of brand or image. So it's a little difficult, but I don't really mind it too much because now I already feel used to it, but I still run out of like things to talk about. But that's because now I have you guys to rely on, and that's why I rely on you guys a lot of the time, because my brain, when there's so many things that I have to be considerate about, my brain is like kind of blank, you know what I mean? Yeah, so probably that. But I do like just talking and chatting with you guys. It's just my brain sometimes is like, titties, what? Ah! I'm just kidding. It's like other stuff too, serious topics you don't want to talk about on stream. A lot of the things we deal with in the field as a detective. They're pretty dark. A lot of things that you shouldn't really talk about on stream, probably. Anyways, next slide. Thank you for the question. Hi, Ame. Hello. Love your streams as always. You don't dress this often, but I always wondered, what is your opinion about us? Is there anything you wish we do less of? Are you happy with the way your fan base turned out? Oh my god, so many questions. How has your view of us changed from your debut up until now? Is there anything that stood out to you? As an insider, a fan viewer, I can tell you that the teammates are easily the craziest fan base in all of hololive-EN. Extreme, dedicated, and committed. Sometimes a little too much, but they're all good people. Well, I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure because I don't know everyone. I don't know every teammate, so I can't say 100%. But I'd like to hope that the people that I do attract are hopefully good people. And it's like how I was saying earlier, I'd like to believe that most people are good people. So I would hope that teammates are good people. And, I do have a track record of, I guess, attracting in a way, or just, like being able to surround myself with other good people who maybe they're a little rough around the edges, and maybe you guys are a little rough around the edges, and maybe sometimes you can be an asshole, but at the end of the day, You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a shining, bright beacon of positivity. You know, we can joke around, and at the end of the day, you're still, you know, not going out of your way to purposefully harm, you know, other people around you. So I'd like to hope that people are like that, because the friends that I've made that I'm really grateful for are all like that. And yeah, I like people that are like that. So I would hope, and from what I've seen, that seems to be the case. So I think you guys are doing a pretty good job, and I'm really grateful for you. And also, you know, my friends, and yeah, just being around cool people like you guys. Nice, cool people. So thank you for all the support so far. Sometimes you guys can be a little clingy, you know, but I get it. I guess, you know, I'm just that great. I get it. But yeah, thank you guys for support. Yeah, I wonder what it's like to be an insider. Whoa, maybe I should go undercover. Alright, thank you guys for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Why do you think your armpits are weird? This must be because of something Gura said, huh? Yeah, well, I don't think I've talked about this on stream before. And maybe it's oversharing a little bit. But you guys like that sort of stuff anyways. Well, you guys know I have a gluten allergy. It's not really an allergy. It's like your immune system attacks itself when you eat gluten. And one of the things that happened when I started to realize that I might have a gluten allergy, you could say, is I had a node near or in my armpit which got swollen. It got really swollen. And it was worrying. I was really worried for a while because I was like, what is that? Is that like something I should be really worried about? So I had to go to the doctor, and they like put gel on it, and they took a look inside, and they're just like, oh, it's just one of your lymph nodes. Like one of the lymph glands. And I was like, oh, whew, everything was fine. But it just is something that tends to happen when I eat too much gluten, is that I get swelling in certain areas. And because of that, I had a weird kind of extra lump, which I have named the pit tit, and I showed it to Gura. Anyways, thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Abe, hi, what's up? Hi. What type of plants do you think work best in a terrarium? I've had trouble with some like flowers. Well, things like flowers, I think don't do too well in a terrarium, because if you think of how a flower works, a flower is meant to like spread, right, the seeds or the pollen to breed more flowers. And because terrariums, a lot of the times they're enclosed, they don't have like a high amount of air movement, because it can get a little stuffy in there. So yeah, a lot of flowers probably won't perform too well in a terrarium because it's too stuffy for them. So yeah, there are plants, like, they might not flower, but you can get some different color plants that will do well in a terrarium, like red plants and things like that. But mostly mosses, plants that like high humidity, will do well in a terrarium, unless it's an open air terrarium, and then your options become much wider. You could probably put things like orchids in a terrarium, or you can put things like desert plants, which do have some flowers, like some cactus have some flowering that happens. So you could do cactus in an open terrarium, or succulents, which kind of look like flowers, right? Orchids. I've seen orchids. People have put them in a terrarium before, so it might work. Don't red plants also need a lot of sunlight, or they lose color? That could be true, yeah. Tropical plants? I mean, it depends. I think like if you live in a tropical area, just like pick up some plants and put them in jars and stuff and just observe them. Try to like, I don't know, with plants, the way I keep them alive is I check in on them and I just take a look at how they look and I just follow my gut. I don't really know that much about like keeping plants alive, but somehow I do it anyways. And there's always people that are like, how do you do that? Plants always die. And I just look at the plant and observe them closely and try to, I guess, identify the symptoms of what might be wrong if something is wrong. So yeah, just keep a close eye on it. Do some reading, do some research. Yeah, secrets, necromancy, just bring it back to life. I saw a video of somebody that overwatered their cactus and they shook it like pudding and it was really like gelatinous. Like it was like it was like jello. It was disgusting. I wish I could show you guys. I don't know where it is though. Yeah, they had a little cactus in a pot and they had overwatered it and they were shaking the pot and it was like jiggling like a jello. It's gross. Anyways, thank you for the question. I hope that helps. I'm not really that knowledgeable about plant stuff, so I'd say take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, good luck. Thank you for the question. We're gonna look at terrariums. I know I was supposed to do it yesterday. We'll do it sometime this coming week for sure. 100%. Okay. Next slide, please. Since the off collab seems like all of you deepened your bonds and lived new experiences. Do you feel like anything changed between myth for better? Since, how did it feel to meet everyone, and what kind of places would you like to take them if you had the chance? Did anything change between us? If anything, I feel like we got even more comfortable with each other. Because I feel like with myth, we share like this really, really, really strong bond. You know, being the first hololive-EN members and like going through all of that together and yeah, solidifying like our relationships in person. I feel like things have only changed for the better. Yeah, I don't know, now I feel really, really comfortable and at ease with everybody. And not that I didn't before, but it's like if you know somebody online and you know, you haven't really met them before, and we're all really busy, so you know, it's a little difficult. But yeah, now after meeting, everything feels, I don't know, feels really calm, and like I know we can all rely on each other when we need each other. And yeah, I'm excited for the future, for like doing stuff together. And you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the adventures and stuff we get into together. And yeah, I think with everybody in myth, I don't know, a lot of us are all like kind of, we're different personality types and just like different, interested in different things, and I feel like it meshes together really well. And yeah, I really like our dynamic, and being with everybody is really, really fun, and I'm looking forward to other stuff. But yeah, what would we do? I think it'd be fun to eat more together. Like go to a restaurant or a buffet, and then also just like I think it'd be fun to do fun stuff outside, you know, like go to a park or like a theme park. Yeah, it seems like really fun. Oh, maybe we could go on vacation together sometime. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we go swimming and stuff. All the usual things, I guess. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Hello. I was wondering, how do you find time to care for so many pets, let alone Bubba, in addition to your terrariums and aquatic friends? How did your love for animals grow to where it is today? With Bubba and everybody else, it's just become part of like my daily routine, taking care of them. And I feel like that's part of what can make it easier to take care of pets is, you know, when you wake up, you do this. When you eat, you know, you do this. When, yeah, like when you're just going about your day, it should just be like second nature, or doing all of that stuff. I don't really have them on like a strict schedule other than like going outside and going for walks. But yeah, like I'll feed them I'll feed them like probably twice a day, and they usually let me know. They're really good at communicating their needs, and all animals, you know, I'm not saying that they're intentionally trying to communicate that sort of stuff, because obviously they can't really communicate that well. But all animals give off, like, you should be able to read their body language. You should be able to understand, like, what they need and what they want based off of how they react and things that they do. Because I know when Bubba needs to go outside, he does like a very specific, he does this thing where he yawns a lot. He like, and he licks his lips, and I know that means he really has to pee. So yeah, just paying attention to them. It's like observing plants, I guess, but you have to do it more often. And then yeah, most of the time, I guess, just taking care of pets in general, and like the terrariums and my aquariums and stuff, is just keeping an eye on it and watching it closely, and then doing what you have to do to, you know, fix any problems or take care of it. Yeah, but terrariums are really easy. I sometimes won't even check on them for days at a time, because for the most part they're self-sustaining. So I just make sure they're not like growing mold or anything. So yeah, everything else is pretty simple, I think, anyways. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. You like philosophy and or have any favorite philosophers? Many stories, including anime, express philosophical ideas that have deeper meanings outside of the realm of fiction. I'm curious to know if a story has ever greatly impacted your worldview through its message and themes. I never took like a philosophy class or anything, and I've never really read any philosophy literature. A lot of it seems like, I don't know, I haven't really gotten into it that far, so I can't really say that much about it, but I will say a lot of it seems like just saying words to say them, and I get that there's, you know, deeper things to convey, and exploring the human mind, and, you know, the human, you know, the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the meaning behind life, yeah. Yeah, but it seems interesting. I'd like to read more up on it. The only thing I ever remember learning, like, I guess, about philosophy, it was like in some journalism class or something I did, where we learned about the, what is it, like, the theory or whatever about the guy in the cave, and if you only showed him like moving images, and he was strapped to a chair, and I was learning about it, and I was like, okay, I guess, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Plato's cave, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like, it was just there. Like, I mean, I get it, but why? I mean, I get it. It just seemed kind of pointless to me a little bit. But yeah, there's probably a lot of philosophical things in anime, but I feel like you don't really have to know that much about philosophy to enjoy it that well. I'm sure if you knew more about it, you probably could identify and be like, oh my god, that's like that one thing. So I'd like to learn more about it. Yeah, I don't really know that much about philosophy. I guess it'd be interesting to learn more. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. As a movie connoisseur and film junkie. Me? What was the first movie that got you hooked into film in general? Was there a classic film that you really liked and thought of as a standard of great movies? Or a kid's movie that you watched when you were growing up that sparked your interest? And what's your favorite film and your favorite genre to watch? Thank you for all the hard work and effort you put into everything. Well, thank you for the question. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm a movie connoisseur or film junkie. I mean, I watch movies, and maybe this is like the same thing with anime, because I'll watch like anime every now and again, and I'll watch movies every now and again, and then I just end up finding something that I really, really like, and I feel satisfied with that, and I feel like I don't have to keep consuming, because, you know, I found those things that I really like, and I like to look for them every now and again. But yeah, maybe a good movie. There's always a movie that I go back to watch. I said this before, but I really like Pride and Prejudice, and it sounds lame, But I really like the way the movie was filmed. Like, it's so pretty, and the use of like the piano soundtrack, it sounds really, really nice. And I feel like the costuming is done really well, and I like the camera work in Pride and Prejudice. But yeah, there's some movies that I think about quite often. That I like remember certain scenes and things like that, or how it looked, or how it sounded. But yeah, in terms of kids movies, I don't think there's anything like that, because I liked like those cats versus dogs movies, and those are not really like they're not really like the pinnacle of film or whatever. Like, they're really bad. Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, I don't know. I like watching movies though, but I wouldn't say I'm really that all that knowledgeable about them. Yeah. But favorite genre to watch? I don't know. I kind of like adventure action movies. That sounds really broad, but nothing that's like too sad, but still has some stuff. I don't know. I'd say funny movies, but a lot of funny movies are not actually that funny to me. So yeah, maybe I like stuff where they go on a journey, on like an adventure. You know what I mean? But that's really broad. It depends, I guess. I like noir classic films. Thank you for the question. Next movie. How did you originally get... next movie. Next question. How did you originally get into streaming? Yeah, I was playing Gary's Mod, and at the time, I was like a super young ame, and I was playing Gary's Mod, and I was like, I guess recording as I was playing Gary's Mod, and I would like talk to people in Gary's Mod, and I'd be like, I'm recording for a video actually, you know, once I got to know them or something. And there was like one friend that I made, and they were like, well, have you heard of Twitch? Like, have you heard of Twitch? And they're doing Pokemon Play stuff that, you know, have you heard of streaming before? And I'm like, what? I've never heard of this before. So then, yeah, and then and here I am today. Boom, magic. Next question, next slide. Thank you. Hey, I hope the pets are doing well. How did they originally... Oh, they are doing well. They're doing really good. How did they originally react to each other arriving in the Watson household? Did they not get along well at first? Did they have any quirks with one another? Give them lots of pets for us, always. Yes, well, all my pets are already used to the Watson brothers and Watson family when they visit. Aside from Henry, my cat, who was a little scared of the Watson brothers at first, especially because they can be really loud and they stomp everywhere and stuff. But Henry's gotten used to them now. And oh yeah, when Gura, Kiara, and Ina came over to my office, Bubba and Mickey would like bark at them, but after the first like 10 minutes, then they would stop barking. Unless they got up. Like, if they were sitting down and they got up, they'd be like, "Oh, who's that? Blah, 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 blah. When did you get here? Blah, 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 blah." But then they calmed down pretty fast. So yeah, they're not really too good like around meeting new people, but they're pretty good at getting used to it fairly quickly. I'd say, yeah, because we're able to stream and record stuff, and they don't really get in the way or bark too much. So yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty sociable, and Bubba's really friendly. So Bubba will calm down first, but Mickey, she'll always like if she sees you suddenly stand up, she'll just be like, "Rup!" I don't know. She'll just do one little bark. And Mickey does chase little brother Watson, and she tries to bite him. Oh, and actually Mickey bit Ina's ankle. Yeah, I don't know if Ina talked about that. She didn't actually, like, it didn't hurt. Ina was just like, oh, I guess she bit me. And then, I was like, oh, are you okay? She's like, oh, yeah. She didn't, like, obviously she didn't, you know, mess up anything. She didn't, like, pierce her skin. She's just Mickey's really small, and like small dogs, they get really defensive, you know? They're like, I'm small, I'm standing right here. You just walked by me, you almost stepped on me, you almost killed me. I think she kind of gets like that. Yeah, she's an ankle biter. But they're not so bad. They calm down pretty fast. And Mickey is pretty good too. Like even if she'll let you pet her and stuff. Like I've taken her to the store before, and a little kid will come up and be like, a little kid came up to her, and she was like, oh doggy, and she started petting her, and I was a little nervous, but Mickey actually did a really good job. Yeah, she does that side eye. You know what I mean? She's like, please stop. And I like when dogs make that face, so cute. Alright, next question. Next slide. What's your favorite moment with Sana, whether it be on stream or off stream? Well, I remember when, I think it was just before Council debuted, and we got to meet them and talk with them, and Sana showed us the video that she had prepared for the debut, and I remember watching it and being like, wow, this is so cool! This is so cool! Oh, where did they find her? You know, that sort of thing. So yeah, definitely like, probably that. Yeah, when we first met Sana, and she was telling us about like astrology and things like that, and it was really interesting. I think she guessed all of our like what is it called? The star signs? Yeah, and she guessed mine accurately, and then, you know, told me some stuff, and yeah, it was really cool. Really cool. But you know what? We still have a little bit left, so yeah, let's make the best of it. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Hello. Oh, konnichiwa. What do you want to do when you go visit Japan? I'm a Japan Pepe listener. Your voice is so cute. Arigato. Your stream is very enjoyable. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. When I go visit Japan, I want to go to konbini and try konbini food. Other than that, I think it'd be really cool just to go on walks and take pictures. I really like, it sounds weird, but I really like that kind of, oh, well, I don't know if it's weird, you'd say, but I think Japanese buildings are really cute, so I'd love to just go on a walk and take pictures of buildings, and also look for like little waterways and cross a lot of bridges in Japan, and go to a lot of parks and look at cool historical things. I love to go to a museum and stuff, or experience what it's like to make mochi in a group. Oh, there's so many cool things. I want to try onsen, and yeah, I feel like that's most of the stuff. And see all the cool, like I want to go to the Mario Cafe and stuff. Yeah. I was just listening to, oh yeah, I was watching a video about like a cursed island in Japan. I don't remember what it was called, but there was something called like Jimbo or something. I don't know. Tanjimbo? And it was like a cursed island where apparently if you walk around the island counterclockwise, it said that you'll die. And yeah, the video I was watching, they talked about like cool stories of stuff that happened on the island. Well, not cool, but scary. About how like one person was walking with two other friends, and they suddenly got really angry and frustrated, even though they're like known for being a really calm person. And they tried to run away into the forest on their own. And then, like, their friends had to stop them, and one of them felt like there was somebody following them behind. Yeah, it seems scary, because I guess there are no lights on the island, and it's like pitch black, and they have to have a flashlight. And yeah, the person tried running off into the dark, like by themselves. Oh, scary. Anyways, yeah, it sounds really cool. I want to go visit Japan. Thank you for the question. Next slide. What's your go-to petting on animals between the ears, under the chin, or the back? Usually I do like kind of in the jaw area. Although Henry has this weird thing when you pet him in the jaw, he does like I don't know what it is. He's always been like that though since he was a kitten. Yeah, I usually go, I guess it's like on the side of the chin, yeah, for the jaw area. Because especially with cats, they like rubbing their mouths. It's cute. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Amelia, how restrictive is management over your creative endeavors? That's a good question. For a lot of the things that I ask to do, they're like things that haven't really been done before a lot of the time. So most of the time it's like, okay, we're gonna check to see if we can do this. And yeah, my manager is really supportive of like the ideas that I have and things like that. And I always try to work out a way that I think makes sense within like the hololive-EN restrictions, if you will. So yeah, I kind of just I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. Sorry, my nose is really stuffy right now. I feel like it's not that bad for me personally. I know that there might be some roadblocks, but yeah, I guess I just try to make my own path, even if there are some things that I have to be aware of or careful about or mindful of. You know, it's like this is what I signed up for, and I understood that when I signed up. So I guess it's to me it's not that big of a deal. I don't really have that much to complain about. You know, there are some things, but you know, I'm not gonna tell you guys. But when I do have an issue, I will be more vocal about it. You know, if I feel like something is really wrong, it wouldn't be okay with me. I'm not just like, oh, you know, the company has to do this, and you know, that's it. A lot of the times, you know, when a business makes a decision, I can understand from a business point of view, like why they might make that decision or come to that conclusion. And I, even if that's true, I still feel pretty optimistic about it. Like there's some way to work around this. Like there's some resolution here. We can work it out. We need to communicate more. Yeah, things like that. So even if there might be some issues, I feel like we can overcome them. You know, I'm not gonna give up and be like, fuck this. Yeah, just try. I just keep trying anyways. Try a different way. Try a different path. Try to come up with a solution. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hello, Ame. Can I ask some questions about your corals? Because it's kind of a niche. Am I saying niche wrong? Is it niche or is it niche? An interesting hobby. How are you usually handling it? What kind of equipment do you have on your tank? Do you use gloves, any protective equipment? Because I know some people are a bit scared of corals and vertebrates on their tank because so many of them are poisonous. Niche, okay. Yeah, what equipment do I have in my tank? Well, right now in my tank, well, first of all, my saltwater tank was always intended to be a, low maintenance tank. Not really, not low maintenance, but I was never intending to get like a large amount of equipment to handle like having a lot of fish or having a lot of corals. So right now in my tank, I only have a filter, a really small heater, and a really small wave maker. And my first intention with the tank was just to fill it with a bunch of macroalgae, which are just underwater plants. It's like different types of seaweed and things like that. So that was always my intention with the tank. I still don't even have a fish in it. So yeah, that's what I have equipment-wise. Obviously, I have things to check the salinity. I have things to check all of the chemicals and stuff, like ammonia, nitrates, nitrites, the carbonate, magnesium, calcium. I have all the stuff to test that, and I do test them every now and again, just to make sure things aren't fluctuating too much. I'm sorry, this might be going over a lot of people's heads. But yeah, currently I just have a green star polyp coral. I think it's called a tree branch coral, which came on my live rock. And I bought one zoanthid, which my anemone or my sea urchin was holding one coral for like a few days, and then I left on my trip, and I haven't seen that coral since. I have no idea where that zoanthid is. It's probably buried in between some rocks. Yeah, I haven't seen it since I left. I haven't seen it since I left on the off-collab trip. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes, like, I have a rock in there that falls over pretty often, and to grab it, I'm always really, really careful. I wash my hands after and before I grab the rock, and that's the only thing I touch in there with my hands. So everything else is with tweezers or a tube when I clean out the substrate. It escaped. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, if you guys don't remember, I posted a GIF. I actually found a small jellyfish, or could be a hydroid, which I guess is just a part of a life cycle for like an organism where it kind of looks like it might be a jellyfish, but I'm pretty sure the thing I found was a jellyfish. And luckily enough, I had my wave maker turned off, which is a giant spinning blade. Think of like a CPU fan, right? Going really fast inside the tank. And I had turned it off because I was in the middle of cleaning, and I left it off for like a day, and I noticed that little jellyfish thing, and I was like, oh my god, I've got a jellyfish. I'm not gonna turn my wave maker back on just in case it gets shredded up by the fan. And I saw it for like about a few hours, and when I went to bed and I woke up, I could not see it anymore. I don't know where it is. It probably died. It probably got sucked into the filter. It probably got eaten by something. But who knows? You know, it's been alive in my tank for like, yeah, I started the tank at the end of May. So now the tank's been around for 2 to 3 months. And, you know, it's been in there all that time. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's still around. It could be an upside down jellyfish. So maybe it went upside down in the sand somewhere. Now, we don't know if it's rib. We just don't know. Never know. I like to believe it's alive, though, right? We'll believe it's alive. Alright, thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Have you heard about the machine learning-based markerless motion capture? It's very interesting that the tech has been developing and might even be more accurate and available for the end users in the near future. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, like, I have seen promotional videos and things like that for these types of motion capture programs. And for anybody who doesn't know, the way that it works is, yeah, it's machine learning based, so I guess it pulls from previous samples of like motion capture and like people dancing and things like that. So if you upload a video of you dancing, like full body, it should be able to identify like your body in the video and then recreate it as like a motion capture file for export. I haven't used it myself, but I'm a little skeptical of it. I think if you were to use it, it probably would need a ton of filters and smoothing, and I don't know. I'm curious to see how it turns out. From what I've seen so far, like, I've looked up some videos and information on those programs, and a lot of the times there's people commenting on the videos like, how can I actually access this? I can't export it. This didn't work, blah, blah, blah. So it's still in the really early stages, so I don't think we'll see that much from it for a little bit. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Maybe we could use something like that in the future. That'd be awesome. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Emmett. Thank you for doing another Detective Diaries. Thank you for watching and asking a question. My question for you is about your lore. According to you, Eno was involved in your past. Can you give us more detail about this? And will we ever see the lore video you plan to make for your debut? Well, the lore video was... I ended up never finishing it, but I can tell you how it went. I'll describe it. Yes, so it opens up with some characters you may see as, you know, a certain Watson and a certain Holmes. And it seems like there was a small Ame, orphaned but adopted. And then there was a break-in. Oh no, somebody has come to get revenge on the legendary detective. And small Ame gets scared and is told to evacuate and leave. Small Ame runs out into the woods and into a strange, almost cemetery-looking area. And it's raining, it's muddy, and the lightning strikes. And in the lightning strike, you can see in the flash a giant statue with multiple tentacles coming out. It's Mom, it trips and she's scared, and suddenly everything goes dark. And she wakes up. She wakes up in a new time, in a new place. And with a box full of things and a special letter. The letter has a seal of a certain takodachi on it. And in the box is a watch. And in the box is a magnifying glass and a mustache. Oh, that was it. That was pretty much it. But who gave the small young Ame that box? Maybe was it a future Ame who set things into motion? Who was given the watch by a certain warden of time? Given? Anyways, thank you for the question. Next slide, please. If there were no cost, size, and material restrictions for merchandise items, what would be the first thing you'd like to release? What if there was a Bubba chair or a Bubba couch? Yeah, maybe furniture would be cool. Maybe we could do an IKEA collab. IKEA collab! And then we'll have items to eat at the IKEA cafe. Oh, maybe it's a good idea. Yeah, that'd be cool. Furniture would be sweet. I don't know why. It sounds kind of lame. Bubba, office chair. Bubba rug. No, wait. Not that. A taco rug. Anyways, yeah, I think furniture would be really cool. Thank you for the question. Next slide, please. Hi, Ame. Will Armando ever make a return? Also, could you give an anime protagonist speech? You know, the kind when the villain is about to win, you're about to pull out your special move? That sounds so generic. I don't know. Come up with some sort of speech? Okay, maybe I'll think about it. Alright, Armando, I was thinking whenever Tempest does their, like around whenever they're gonna do their debut stuff, maybe Armando, you know, will also rehab his debut, you know what I mean? I've been thinking about re-streaming the Armando stream because it was super short and maybe some people didn't see it. So maybe something like that. You know, in remembrance of Armando. Rest in peace. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably fine somewhere. Getting his guts out. Excuse me. Okay. And then yeah, wait, what was the other thing? Oh. An anime protagonist speech. Hold on, that means I need epic music. Hold on. Let me find some epic music. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. Alright, this is how I'll search for new music. Do. No, this was too sad sounding. Too happy sounding. Ooh, I like this. It reminds me of Animal Crossing. Like a cool shop. Okay, I'm gonna save that one for later, but not for now. No. Ooh. No, this sounds more spooky than anything. Let me fast forward. Too spooky. Ooh, this sounds cool. This is like a winning victory scene in like an anime. Like a mech fight, like when they're transforming, like they're about to transform, or like they just won. This isn't really villainous though. Okay, we need something more evil sounding. This sounds nice. Not what I'm looking for though. Oh, this feels like a good starting screen song. Oh, this is a good starting screen song. Maybe somebody else will use it. Too sleepy. Alright, let's use this. So you thought you could beat me, huh? The Amelia Watson with your stupid little questions? You thought you had it all planned out, didn't you? Well, you can't beat me. I'm the epic Amelia Watson of Hololive, Myth's #1 detective. Did you really think it would be that easy? Huh? Now, you'll suffer. You deserve pain for your actions. Something a villain would say. Prepare to die. I don't think you can handle all of this, Watson. I don't know. All right. Well, that was the last question, actually. And that's it from me today, pretty much. Well, I was planning on possibly streaming a game later, but I don't know. I feel I'm more sick today than I did before. I think it's because I don't know why, but my throat was super messed up when I was sleeping, and I still feel like bleh. Anyways, sorry if you're just tuning in. We did read all the questions. At least now, when the stream ends, you'll be able to go back and rewatch everything. But we can chat for 10 more minutes, make it an even 2 hours. Yay! Well, I don't have any questions. I don't have any more questions from Marshmallow. But if you guys want to ask me questions in the chat or so, by the way, thank you for the super chats. I am planning to read all the super chats tomorrow. I think I'll be okay, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be fine for tomorrow. I was fine for the stream after karaoke. 2 minutes? No, 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. Oh, wait. Yeah, we have 10 minutes. Hololive summer. I know, right? Maybe one day for us. One day for us. Favorite dinosaur? I like the short-looking one with spikes on its back, and it's got a long neck and a long tail. That one's cute. I like Pikachu. Pikachu's pretty cool. I wouldn't say he's my favorite Pokemon, but if I had to pick from like the anime, probably, because Pikachu gets so much screen time. Stegosaurus, yeah. Favorite Slurpee flavor? My favorite Slurpee flavor is Coke. I like the Coca-Cola flavored ices. I think that they're the best. I don't know why. I don't like regular Coke by itself, but like the Coca-Cola ices are really tasty. What else? My dream car. I want a really cute, weird, boxy looking car, or something that's really brown. I really like European cars. I saw like a European camper. It's so cute. I wish we had cute cars like that. Or like when I like the little Japanese trucks, like Mitsubishi. Oh, they're so cute. Preferred steak cooking. I like a steak cooked on a grill is really tasty. Check out fan art and stuff in the future on stream. That'd be cool. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm curious how much you like doing background work, like building studios, designing VR models. I do like doing it, but I also like streaming and playing games and doing other stuff too. So it's not like something I don't think I could ever. Maybe it's like ADHD or whatever, but maybe it's just hard for me to like focus on one thing by itself. So I like to juggle like all the stuff that I like doing, because there's so many cool things I can't pick. Yeah, I like doing it all. Sometimes I might feel like doing more of one thing than the other, So yeah. Is my eye better? Yeah, my eye's better. It was like swollen underneath. Like the bottom lid, I guess. Bottom lid? Like underneath my eye, it was swollen yesterday. But today, everything looks normal, I think. Favorite type of USB? Definitely not a micro USB. Fuck micro USBs. Favorite gun? I think Derringer's really cute. What are we doing for the Crunchyroll Expo? I don't know how much about it I can say, but I believe there are quite a bit of meet and greets, and I know that there's a panel. So if that's something that you want to see in person, I also know that there's going to be some pretty cool merch, possibly some things you could buy. And if you're like pretty close to Crunchyroll, you're thinking about going, I think if you're a Hololive fan, it'll be worth it. I think that's all I can say. It's gonna be streamed. I don't know. That's a good question. Will you play Fall Guys? Yeah, let's do members Fall Guys soon. But I have a schedule for member stream that I'm gonna do. The next member stream is gonna be... I was gonna do it this week, but I ended up not doing it. The next member stream is gonna be looking at my terrariums and aquariums. I don't know what conventions we'll be at, but I know that in general, like in EN, we're planning to expand into more conventions and things like that. And right now, if you guys don't know, there's actually convention... Sorry. There's actually convention season. And I think the convention season is somewhere between like June to November. So, yeah, you'll probably be seeing more. If not this year, then probably next year. Yeah, sorry, I got sniffles. My nose is getting stuffy. Favorite type of cake is like a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Oh, it's so good. I don't know, like having chocolate frosting and like a nice buttery, like sweet yellow cake. Ooh, it's like a mix between like savory and sweet. It's really tasty. We have a watch along the coming week? Yes, I think the first thing we'll watch, which will be next week, will be that Roger Rabbit movie, which I don't think I've ever watched it. Oh yeah, Made in Abyss Season 2 started! The first episode looks pretty cool. Who Killed Roger Rabbit? Yes, that's the one. My favorite meme? I don't know. I feel like there's too many memes these days. It's hard to pick. It's a hard question to answer. Yeah, I'm gonna make a schedule for next week. Well, I don't know. I'll probably give you guys a loose schedule again, and I am feeling better. But obviously, like, I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it, like, in my nose and my throat. But it got good enough where I could do karaoke, so I'm hoping that this coming week I'll definitely be feeling better. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Okay, who framed... Somebody typed it in the chat wrong. I don't know, I've never seen it. Will you expand more in the lore in the small world? Well, I don't know how, like, interested people are, for that anyways. So, I don't know. I would like to do more small stuff, though, still. What illegal crimes did you commit? What do you think I'm gonna confess right here? What do you take me for, huh? Favorite type of juice? I've been drinking a lot of lemonade recently. Like, raspberry lemonade is so tasty and refreshing. Yeah, Smallman is handling my Twitter right now. There's a whole subsection of Halloween lore. People are very interested. Well, it's not really official stuff. Like, small stuff is kind of nice because, I guess it's kind of like our metaverse because it's pretty meta. Yeah, the small stuff, we can, like, make whatever we want pretty much while still referencing, like, official lore and things like that. So I think it is cool, like, having the small things so that we can make our own creations, you know? Pretty meta. Alright, that's it, everybody. Thank you guys for all the questions, and thank you for all the support and the super chats. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow reading super chats. And yeah, we're gonna play Elden Ring and Neon White next week. I'll try my best. Yeah, I'm gonna be healthier. I'm gonna be healthy. We can do it. I'm fighting. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Wait. Bye. 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 What are you?